Hello and welcome to Let's Play campaign. Today we continue with Anno 117 Pax Romana and we resume the campaign further. The campaign has got over, but we still are continuing with the game because there are a lot of things which we can do. So let's switch back to the game and let us load where we stopped. So in the previous chapter, we managed to take care of some of the needs like amphora and olive oil, and because of that we are now close to upgrading to the third tier in Latium. If you remember from the previous chapters, in Albion we have already upgraded to the third tier, which is nobles, and that is where we get the aqueduct as well. Now in Latium we are still at the second tier for our citizens. So now that we have taken care of their needs, we should be able to upgrade them and take them to the next level. We also have to see in terms of trade how we can ensure that everything is basically supplied in all directions and in all territories. Okay, so let's see if we can upgrade our people. We can. So we were at plebeian workforce. So from Libertus we went to plebeians, and now from plebeians we should be able to go a bit further.
We are privileged to serve.
So we have unlocked the Equites workforce, which is a third tier here, equivalent to nobles. So let's go ahead and upgrade them. I think the top tier should be enough in terms of upgrading the top buildings. There. So we have 67 plebeians and we have 102 Equites workforce. In terms of how the building looks, it looks similar to how the nobles had. So we have some paintings on the wall. So you can see this is how the nobles or the Equites looks like, and this is how we have the plebeians. And of course, this is our Libertas workforce. So let's see what we have unlocked. So first is we have unlocked wine and cheese. So wine is something we already had as an option for the plebeians, or rather for nobles in the Latium, in the Albion region. So cheese has got added to that. And more importantly, aqueduct has been unlocked here. So this +3 is actually the most crucial thing, because you see fire safety is -394 on this island, which is quite high. So we need to take care of the fire safety as soon as we can. We also have unlocked togas and brooches. Brooches production, we already have this set up in Albion. And then the final one is writing tablets and fine glass. Okay, so a lot of things to do, but I think let's focus on building aqueduct. So for aqueduct, we need cement. So you can see there are two more production chains which I've opened. One is concrete and another is marble. So concrete is something which we need to set up. Now concrete, we can build it up here in these mountains. Earlier we were thinking of expanding our city here, but considering we've already set up a few things here, I'm thinking we can maybe set this up here. So even though this produces on a very high pace of 30 per second, I'm thinking we should at least have two of these, because we want to produce a lot of concrete. The reason is we also want to take care of the we want to upgrade our roads basically. So that's why we should at least have so three of those, three of these. We can connect them with road. Now, of course, they're far away from any warehouse, so we'll have to build warehouse for them as well. So we have three of these, and we have two of these. This again, we will need warehouse which takes care of these. Let's connect it first. And let's set up a warehouse right in the middle. And we'll need a warehouse here as well. And of course, we'll need at least four of these because the processing time is extremely slow. So because we want paved roads, which takes a lot of cement, that's why we have really increased the production for cement. So once this is built, we can actually start building our aqueduct. Let's quickly check in terms of Juliana if there is anything in terms of consumption that is lacking. So amphorae and olive oil is getting produced from the other island and we're importing it. So whenever you are importing it from another island, it will always show it in -1, but the needs are taken care of, so don't worry about that. Uh, bread, we have a problem. So bread, let's see what the issue is. So this bakery is not producing. Let's check. It is producing. So it is low on coal, but I see we have a lot of coal here, so I'm not sure. Yeah, it's full. Okay, so no problem there. And then we have problem and flour. Let's see what is the issue here. Okay, so it says full output storage. So island storage is full. So I think in our research, let's do something which takes care of the increasing the storage capacity of a trading post because we want to store more of the resources. We'll have to find where it is. Here, trading post improvement. So we need this. So this will require these two to be done. So firmer foundation allows placement of harbor building in water, which is good. So we can extend outwards towards the water. And this is one more depot on your island. So that is good. So far only one was allowed. So this also will help us in expanding our storage capacity. Warehouse, yeah, we can upgrade warehouse as well. So let's do this as well. So as soon as we are done with this, we should be starting the research for that. Okay, so concrete only one as of now, so I guess that will take time. Let us check the other island and see if there's anything which is required here. We do have 34 wood, so I think let's increase our population here. It is let's upgrade this and let's copy this. Oh, so we have done a mistake here. Sometimes it's necessary to zoom in a bit because then such mistakes can be avoided. So we are not able to move. I think we'll have to do it in batches. Not sure what the issue is. There's a festival. Let's pay for the festival because the happiness is quite good, 374. So whenever happiness is high, then you will have festivals like these. Let's move this to this side and let's start moving these up. Thankfully, this game does not penalize you for making such kind of mistakes because there are some games like so if I remember correctly in Tropico, if you delete a building or you move a building, then there is a cost which is associated with it. Okay, so let's copy this and then paste it here as well as here. Okay, so 87 is good. We definitely need to increase our plebeian workforce, so let's upgrade these. 24 is good enough as of now. And let's see in terms of production, what do we need in on this island? So -2 for clay. Okay, why is that? So always I think go one level deep to see if your buildings are functioning properly. So this one is not, it's only at 39. And why is that? Not sure. Now it's fine. So if I check, so it happens sometimes that you will see some issues, but then they kind of disappear. So it's gone now. So you can see there was an issue here, but it's taken care of. So we have no issues currently. Okay. So now the plebeians here already have access to olive oil and amphorae. Soap is something I think we have set up soap production. We'll have to check our trade routes and confirm that. So we'll have to see. So do we have from Juliana to Villa? So we have soap Juliana. No, so we don't have from Juliana to Villa. We have Juliana to Kutslip, which is our Albion territory. So what we will do is
It feels like it does you good to eat a sardine.
we also don't have sandals here. But I remember we were thinking of not really upgrading it that much. Maybe later on we can upgrade this island. What we needed here was to set up the production for amphorae and olive oil, which we have done because we could only do that here. Maybe there are certain things which we can do here, but hopefully there is nothing which is dependent on this island. So for some time, we will leave this island as it is and let it do the production. And we might, in fact, need to increase the production of amphorae and olive oil in future. We can always check again if we are how we are doing for those two. So here, so demand is quite low as you can see, and we are producing 4. And olive oil also demand here is quite low. We're producing excess. So then that helps us in setting up trade to other places. So I think we will let this island continue. So -79. Okay, that's not good. Maybe ensure that there's no fire related problem here. -1, and this should take it. There's an extra road here which we don't need. Okay, +14 is good enough so far. I am not sure if we need this. If we do, So let's set. So the problem is, if you see, this is not connected by a road, and that often reduces the coverage. Now let's see. Yeah. So there's a coverage here and same problem here as well. So if I click right now, it's not covering this area. But as soon as I connect this road, you should see it is covering. So we are suddenly at 76. So we were about to put one more fire station, but before that, always check if road connectivity is the problem or is there any other problem. Okay, so I think this island is in good place right now. We will go back to Juliana and settle things there. So we still have only 4 concrete. Are we produce? Oh, so yeah, such mistakes can happen. We have not connected the roads to the main island. So because of which we are not really producing anything. Okay, so this should take care of things. We have wasted a lot of time, but yeah, okay. Let's collapse this. So once these start producing, let's see if 4 is sufficient to build an aqueduct. I don't think it will be. 10 is required, so yeah, some way to go. Okay, so we'll give it some time for the production to start here. And
So, when will those materials materialize?
let's swap back to Albion to see how things are going there. Okay, so wine is something which we need to set up for nobles. That is the only requirement here. Soap is something which we did set up a trade route for soap, but I think soap has not arrived yet. So it does take a longer amount of time for boats to travel between 2 regions, not something that happens immediately. So if we check how much soap we have, nothing, we have no soap. So we might have to ramp up the production of soap so that we can easily provide it in all regions. So by not having it here clearly means that the supply chain is not sufficient enough. We have got 101 concrete, so let's start upgrading those roads. This area is done. Let's take care of this big one. Area is done. We sometimes it's not that straightforward when it comes to upgrading, so we might have to do it road by road slowly. I think that's fine. So because if I'm putting it here, you can see how horribly it is twisting it. I'm not sure why. We can then manually do it there. So this is taken care of, and this is the last one in this area. So everything covered here, everything covered on the top, and of course you can rotate and check as well. So we do have a road behind here. Let's go all the way. Yeah, and then there is one between. So you again have to go to micro level and then upgrade these roads in between, otherwise you'll miss them. Okay, this I think is already upgraded. And yes. So a quick check to see if everything is paved road. It looks like, at least on the top part. And we do have one here and here. So this top part is taken care of. Everything is a paved road. They do look nice. I am not sure if we can. No, we cannot extend it to the marshes, but we can always upgrade the rest of it. So we have only 5 left. I think only one road will be able to do. And 3. Okay, this is also done. Yeah. So we'll wait for more cement, and let's check in terms of need if there's anything which is required in cut slip. So small birds we are importing, soap we are importing, resin is being imported, herbs are imported, olive oil is imported, wine we have not set up the production, and cockles is less, but we'll let it go to -1 first. Togas and all of these we have not set yet, so we are fine. Everything is fine here, and I think once
These bird tongues are a song.
the soap, as you see, soap in we have started receiving soap here. So slowly this will go up, and olive oil we have not set up the trade route. So let's check our trade route. So olive oil we only have from Villa to Juliana. So I think we had a new boat. Let's go back. And let's go to our so this is a new ship which will be Latium Trade 3. And we can set up a trade route from Villa to Cut Slip for olive oil. So we'll select trade 3, we'll select Villa, select our olive oil, and okay, why is it not moving? Okay, okay. Yeah, cut slip. And we'll unload it here. So I think all of these places from where we are importing, we need to increase the production a lot. So for olive oil, for amphorae, for soap, so maybe double the production so that everyone is happy and everyone is receiving those goods. We can make few more ships. for this trade route to be set up properly. So let's select and at least make 2 more civilian ports. We should also, I think, unlock this port. There was a research option. So let's see this port. I don't know how many more research will require from between, a lot of them. Okay, so we'll let this research happen. It will take a lot of time, but then we can just have the best board there is. Instead of building a lot of smaller boards, we can then have these boards, because I think if you see this island,
Go on, what's going
we
on?
have Syracuse here, who was, I think, initially in the cutscenes with Diana. So Syracuse is someone who we might have to again
All hail Arthur, first fool of
pay
Brentford,
for peace.
hiding behind stone walls,
And
ruling while his people starve.
currently it's on all-out war. I'm not sure why.
My legacy, my people's legacy. will
Here we have
stand
peace
the
deal,
test of
but
time.
here if he starts attacking us, there'll be a problem. So
Dust.
we should have some ships to take care of that. We have got 24 cement, so let's set up that aqueduct production, because we are still at minus 320 fire safety. Okay, so what we need for aqueduct is first the source. Let's set it up here. Now second, aqueduct itself, we want it to flow right here in front. Problem is we don't have much space there. And in fact, all of these farms on top are kind of creating a problem. So what I was thinking is we can move some of these buildings to some new area where we want to extend our civilization, and shift everything down so that we have enough space for trees and aqueduct. Or we can delete these trees. Okay, so we have a problem here. Yeah, so it will say this goods cannot be loaded, the storage is empty. So this clearly shows our problem with the olive oil, but okay, we'll figure that out later. So to temporarily immediately fix the problem, what we'll do is we'll cut down all these trees. So we have to be careful because we don't want to break the road in between. Otherwise the communication between top and bottom will also break. So we have to be careful that only and only trees are destroyed. So X is the shortcut for deletion. We can use that. Okay, so what we can do is have our aqueduct come here. It will also need some space here in order for it to flow. So, but here we can move everything by one to create that extra space and not cut down the trees. So if we can just set up everything here, I think it will be by two, because we'll need to have road also for these. So I think these we can try and do it in bulk. Let's select this, and it was here, so move by 1 and 2. And then these you'll have to kind of do it manually. So it was here. No, it was here. We moved by 1, 2.
Construction of a ship has finished.
And take care of the road in between. So we have the space now for aqueduct. What do we have here? Okay. So let's see. Start building our aqueduct and see how we can. So this does require a lot of cement. We don't have that much, but we can at least get started. There is a problem in the crossing here. Okay, let's connect the first and then let's see. So it has to go sideways. We might have to delete this. Perfect. And we are out of cement, I think. Yeah, we'll build it till here. So just by putting aqueduct, it doesn't do much. We'll also have to put cistern somewhere here, and again that lack of space is the big problem we have. So I'm thinking if we remove one row of houses from here, so if I move this entire thing to some new place where we can start building, somewhere here maybe, then I think we can move some houses, we can move everything from here down, and then we'll have some space on top. So let's try and see the easy way first. If I select the entire thing, oh, this is the copy tool. So if I select this, can I move this completely here? I can. Let's go as right as we can. So maybe here, because we want, let's keep it in the center. No, it's fine. I think let's start from here. Which building will get destroyed? I'm not sure. Okay, so we have moved an entire row. So what I'm thinking is all of this, if I can move down, then all of these can move down here. Might need to move one more row, I'm thinking. Okay, let's see. So no road connection there. Can we build it here? So we have these extra pointed connections, which is causing problem. So these houses are not connected with the main road, and that's why you're seeing this problem. We'll fix that. I think we should pause because it's, yeah, so the Libertas workforce has reduced. We should fix this first before the connection is taken care of. Let's again put and now let's try and move. So again, this is something I keep forgetting every time. You should always pause the game whenever you're making such drastic changes on your island, because then you'll face problems like these. So let's move these. Again, there is some problem. So the house on left will go. It's fine. Okay, so we have market, we have tavern, we have market and tavern here as well. So I don't think we'll need that now. So we want to move everything down. This whole thing we want to move it down, starting from here. So road is here. So technically, these things which we have would be on top, because we are going to move these here. So let's try and only move this section down first. There. Perfect. So nothing broke here. Everything's connected. Yes. Now the main thing. So what we want to do is move this entire section to here. So we are just losing the road on the top left. Apart from that, I think yes. Great. So what we've managed to do is clear a lot of area in between. This way, this entire section, we can actually try and upgrade this to Equitas workforce by trying to provide them aqueduct. In fact, I'm thinking we should leave 2 spaces here as well for the aqueduct to come. So that means moving the entire thing. So it's not allowed. Okay, let's do it one by one. We don't want trees, we just want till the road. I don't know if road is selected. It is. Okay, so by 2 you can maybe shift the angle a bit to ensure you're doing it correctly. So 1 and 2. There is some problem here. It is not okay. Let's see what the problem is. Okay, problem is these extensions. Take them. Okay, I think maybe let's turn it around, easier to move it. And the top angle, so let's select again from okay, so this completely was here. We move it by 1 and 2. So a lot of roads are gone now. we'll take care of that. I don't know why all the roads are gone. Some issue maybe. But this gives us enough space to actually build things properly there. Let's move everything here as well by 2. So it was here 1 and 2. Okay, so all roads are gone, and you can see minus 288 minus 147. No problem, we'll take care of that. Let's get rid of the trees in between. And let's delete all the roads just connecting. Okay, now start from the center. Now I'm hoping that we don't need to send it from the center, and we can do a wrap around of the aqueduct, which should take care of everything, and otherwise we'll again have to move it by 1, but I think let's see, that should be enough. I'm not wrong, but let's see. This needs a road from, let's build this road first. Okay, and then the top one. And then the one in between. So you cannot plan all of these things right from the start. Some of them will require movement like this later on, but it is fine so far as you're able to spend some time and move them. I think that's not a problem. We do need to check it properly though to see if everything is connected. So one way of knowing that is if you simply check, we still have minus 51 in terms of our Libertas workforce. So we'll have to take care of that. Let's connect these and extend. So this is taken care of. These things are taken care of. We have a road here, we have a road here. Now the problem will be, how will the aqueduct go from here? So again, we might have to do some things to take care of that. We have a road between. Okay, I think all roads are covered now. So this minus 43 most probably is because of this, because we moved a lot of them there. Now for these guys, all their needs should be taken care of because we do have the market and the tavern here, so it's providing for everything in that area. And we were able to create a lot of space on top as well, so that cisterns will need to be built for our aqueduct. Otherwise, just building aqueduct doesn't do anything really. This will still remain a problem. We might have to remove some houses from here so that we can have a passage to this side and then down. But let's just resume and see.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
So that got fixed immediately. So we were able to successfully move everything up and down and to the side just to make room for the aqueduct. We just have to wait for concrete now. So once concrete comes, we can then start setting up the aqueducts. So let's see if we can just extend this till here, and then from here we need to come to the left, so we'll have to destroy one tree and one more. Yeah. So this way we are successfully able to get the aqueduct till here, but as I was saying that just by doing this it doesn't do anything. As you see, it is minus 431. We need 3 more in order to set up the first cistern here, and I think we might have to set up at least 3 to 4 cisterns here depending on what is the coverage of it. So let's connect these roads as well. Another thing which we can do, which I think we had done on the other islands, was we can place a buy order or at least maintain stock, minimum stock of 100. So whenever the stock for cement falls below 100, it will start placing a buy order. So currently it is below 100, so we have placed the buy order because we do have money. So we have 258k. That should be good enough to at least, because we need to do a lot of the things with the concrete. We have to make paved roads. We have to take care of aqueducts. Let's delete this one because we have a road there which needs connection. I'm not sure what happened here, but fine. And of course, yeah, we also destroyed this road. So this again. And trees, we destroyed a lot of trees. So let's plant trees. Okay, so we have a problem for no warehouse in range because there was a warehouse down and we moved it. I think there was a road here which we did not build. So we can set up a road in between.
I await your instruction.
Cragmore, can pay that. And we might need to build a warehouse somewhere here. So so rope maker, I don't think warehouse will fit here anyways. Sail maker, rope maker. Here maybe? No. We can build it here. Or let's try and connect this. I think this will still be far off. Yeah. Hmm.
You want some skewer, mate? It's fresh.
Should we move the hemp farm completely? I think that makes sense. So we moved the hemp farm and this. So let's put this back, and now we can set up a warehouse. We can also set up something for the fire safety, which is a well. Will help.
You have nothing to lose. You wouldn't need to watch your back all the time.
Okay, so I think Emperor, we need to do something
Best be
to
spitting coins.
keep improving our diplomacy with the Emperor.
Just don't try my patience.
Okay, this is not good. So we are at -20.
Trying to be a hero king, boy. Doubt you'll be remembered for much. Besides being as mad as a fox.
Mock me all you like, old knave. But I am a king, born by my descendants. The
So
name of Yorgwen will cast its shadow through the ages.
how do I improve?
You'll be lucky to have them.
In a castle to the east across the sea, beyond the Eagle's Claw. Done.
A bargain for peace in exchange for payment
My
will
people
end.
have suffered enough.
Okay, let's do that. Let's pay for the festival. Why will the ongoing festival end? Postpone the festival.
Better you decide than I.
Deny
I
request.
think you know that bothers me, what you just did.
Okay. So diplomatically, some problems are there. So here we have peace, but I think we'll need to keep maintaining the relationship. So we are at peace. We can give a gift. 45,000 is a lot. So we will not. Okay, let's come back here. So we do have 30. Great. So we can quickly finish the aqueduct across and then we'll build systems. Construction area blocked. Let me get rid of that tree. So let's set up the system first. So it will need a road connection as well as it will need connection to the system. So here, because we want maximum coverage with this will take care of the left side of it, and then this will take care of the middle part. We are already at -118. So as you can see, aqueduct are extremely powerful in terms of building water down, and you can then reduce your fire concerns. So let's continue extending the aqueduct. So we've run out of cement. So we'll wait for that. Let's actually see if we can take some quest.
Fresh beacon
must tend to them.
Extend a
Apparently,
greeting.
we share some common principles.
Okay, so king is not really here anywhere, so we can't improve the relationship with the king in that way. I think our actions only can improve the relationship. So yeah, this might become a problem in future. For now, I think let's continue. So we are at minus 42. It's great. Fire safety is improving. So once we get more cement, we will continue to wrap this around and take this to plus 200 at least. Our happiness is minus 152. That is concerning. So why is that? Let's try and fix that. I think it's because we moved here. So one can be put here and one can be put here. Okay. So minus 52 is good enough. Everyone's happy here. And anyone unhappy here? Yeah, this side. So maybe we can build here. No, we don't have space. Why are you guys unhappy? Okay, maybe we can demolish this because fire safety is improving. And put this up here. Who else is unhappy? You guys are unhappy. Okay. Minus 10. How about you guys? Minus 3. Still not good enough, but will do for now. 20. So we got 20. We can extend this aqueduct further. Water cannot flow uphill. So I think we've come to the end of our aqueduct because now there is a hill and there is an incline. So we might have to set up another here and then bring that downhill, which is fine. I don't think that's a problem. So one here. And one more right at the end here. Plus 90. Excellent. Okay. Now I think let's start upgrading our roads. Let's see. We can build one here or here. This one is much closer. Okay, I think main thing to check is if these guys are getting. They are. So because we have taken care of this, we can build a new one and then start downwards here. There's no point extending it from there, which is far away. So I think it makes sense to set up one here. And we'll maybe remove this. Not required now. And then extend it down here. And maybe complete the loop. I don't know if that has some added benefit or not if we complete the loop, but yeah. Full output storage.
Dear, the stores are overflowing.
So we'll need to wait for all of these to finish. I think the depot permit increase itself should help us immediately because we can then build one more depot. If you see, if I try and build the depot, it says limit on island is 1. So it will increase the limit by 1 more. So that itself will help us immediately. So I think we're doing good here in terms of this. Now let's start doubling our production here. So olive oil and amphorae needs to be doubled. So currently we have one setup here. We can set up one more here. Yeah, that should help. Connect this with road. So we had a lot of them actually, but okay, let's set up one more. So again, this has to be somewhere close to the warehouse. Somewhere here maybe. Without it cutting into the charcoal. That is the bigger challenge. This one is fine, but then connect the road will end up destroying some trees. This is not enough. It's tricky everywhere. So we can build it up here, but then I think we'll need to build another warehouse, or we'll need to cut into the trees, which will reduce. We can't. Okay, maybe go here. Rotate this maybe. Okay, and this should do. Because we don't have any other tree here. Right. Alright. So we've set up two. We'll set up one more clay. And we'll set up two more potters. So we had here. Let's set up two more. So that should double, or at least add one more line of production for amphorae. Now to olive oil, much simpler here. Okay, we don't have brick. Olive oil, I'm thinking will make at least, will triple this production, but yeah. Let's wait for tiles to be produced. Is this full output storage? We can build a I think we'll have to wait, but I think we can easily build a depot here. That should take care of it, and we can of course upgrade it as well. So once we have 5 tiles, we can upgrade it. Okay, too many transporters, so we need to fix this first because we have only one warehouse to take care of all of these needs. Maybe we can set up one warehouse here which will balance the load a bit. Yeah, so at least these 3 can start using this warehouse, and that should reduce the load. Yeah, so as you can see, this load is now kind of gone because these will start using this warehouse. Okay, so we are still not doing that great in terms of balance, I feel. 1485 is significantly less. We'll have to see how we can improve it. We have 70. Oh, great. So let's build this and let's start. Okay, we went a bit too far ahead. So we can build one more road. Oh, we'll need to have space for these. Hmm. This takes, I think, 2 tiles. So we'll have to delete these trees, I think. Let's extend. And we need some space for cisterns, right? So I think because on top we had left space, we have not left any space here. So, oh, this is not good. Not good at all. We have not left enough space for cisterns here. We do not have any space here as well, unless we destroy these trees or this road. This road actually can be destroyed, and everything can be moved up by 1. But by moving up by 1, does it solve the problem? So let's see. If I did not have this, and if the road was below here, then yeah, I think moving up by 1 will take care of this problem. Oh, big change. First, we start off by deleting this road. So that does not disrupt anything. And we'll have to again pause the game. Going to be much more difficult this time. We can break the aqueduct and build it again. I am not sure how this will work, but let's break the connection to the road as well. This will break the connection to the entire island. No, it doesn't actually. So now we select move. From here. Till here. Till this road. Okay, now it was here. It was here. We need to move up by 1. So yeah, it will break the aqueducts. So I think let's do that ourselves. We'll rebuild this. We need to destroy the aqueducts as well. Move everything up by 1. So we were here. So we move by 1. Okay, thankfully the roads in between have not broken. We can delete this. Okay, so this side is moved. Now this side needs to be moved up by 1. So it was here. No. We were somewhere down. Anyways, you have to meet to this level as the other road. So every time. Okay, so before we do anything of to see if this works, so I will need to build an aqueduct, let's say here, and to connect it I will need a cistern here. So let's say I build it here. So I will need to build it beside the road so that it doesn't need a road connection down and we can still have the trees intact. So all the road connection point is only where the stone can be built. That works fine. Oh, there is no undo, by the way. So if by mistake you delete one of the houses, it's gone. So yeah, you have to be careful when you're trying to move all of these things. So as you can see, the entire road connection is gone. We'll have to build it again, but road is still fine. It's easy to kind of take care of it, but anything else becomes a big problem. So we connect this. So I know what the problem is. We moved everything to the side by 1. So it has removed this entire road which was connecting here. No problem. We can fix this. Select everything again. And it should be here, but to the side. Quickly check. No, we are wrong. We move too much up. Select again. And right about here. I am sorry, what is it destroying this time? It is destroying one of the flower pots. That's fine. And we have alignment. Yes, we have. Okay. So now, if I build straight road, we already have road there. If we build this, then I think we should be fine. And of course, we need to build this road down. So that is fine. And most important, we need a road here. So yeah, these are all big changes. A bit messy, doesn't always look good when you do it, but so far as you can clean it up and you can take care of all these small problems is fine. So this has moved for this. So road here, road here. This is fine. Road here. It's fine. This is fine. Connection here, 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 and here. Okay, so I think it looks fine now. Oh, aqueducts. So we were. Let's delete this as well, and this. So it needs to come from here till here. From here we need to cut across. We need to get rid of this tree. And from here we just keep going. Again, there is a tree in between. Any further tree ahead? No, I think we're good to go till ahead. So select this, go till the end, till here. And then we add cisterns. So as I was saying, okay, what happened to roads here? So we want road here. So this is good. So as you see, when I put the road, the gap in between moves, so it's not like trees. It adjusts itself. So that helps us to, okay, what happened here? Trees we can always add later, I think. Tree missing here and there is no big deal, can be fixed. But yeah, these trees are creating problem now. Wasting a bit of time fixing these small things. So again, tree is in between. Let me get rid of these trees. We can do. Okay, tree is gone. Let's quickly connect them. Connected here, and connected here. Great. Now, so we can build here and here, then maybe here, and then the last one here. Okay, can maybe delete this. I think we can resume the game. Let's resume the game. Continue building aqueducts. Tree creating problem again. Delete the tree. Any other tree here? We'll have problem here as well. Okay. How long can we go? Okay, what is happening here? Tree again. Why is this road in between? So I think when we upgrade to paved roads, that time we can closely check if there's any problem with the road. But till then, I think we'll let it be. Let's put it till here. Water cannot flow uphill. I think it's fine. We don't need to connect these two. Now, for the last part, it's not many houses are. Oh, we'll need to delete this line of trees as well. Be careful with the road. Don't want to end up destroying the entire connectivity to the city. Be very careful. Like this would have deleted the. Okay. All right. Do we have enough cement? I don't think we have, but let's see. So, first one here, or here, or even
Frankly,
here.
I shouldn't have to ask.
So, I think this is fine. And we don't really need it till here. I think we are overbuilding these cisterns. Here and one here. Okay, 155. That's excellent. We can also build other things here now. One. We need here. Can't break this road. So we can't build these here. No problem. We'll figure that out later. Let's connect these. Okay, great. This looks great. You can see our entire central civilization is covered with this. And the plan is to have only the Equitus workforce here. Rest of the workforce we can move somewhere else. We are anyways short of workforce, so maybe we can start building some workforce here. We don't want any kind of shortage to happen. So let's plop it up here and yep. Great. So what is this?
Do what we can for the innocents.
Always accept because that improves the relationship. But I think there was a bug last time that if you don't trade with them, then they keep pulling it back. Okay. So let's look at the needs now. Wine. We have to set up wine production. Wine is required many places. We also had to set up theater. Theater will drastically improve, has a good range as well. I'm thinking, but it's huge. Wow, it is extremely huge. If we manage to put it somewhere on top and maybe one here, this side. It's costly as well, 15,000, but I think that's fine. So I think one of these, need to set it up somewhere here. This way, we'll have space. Oat farm. We need to move oat farm and hemp farm. Let's just select the entire section and see if we can move them together somewhere. So we had charcoal here. We might have to get rid of that first. Don't want to have that much we can maybe prop it somewhere else because we have 243 charcoal and that is just blocking our expansion area. And we can maybe, yeah, we'll let that be. Okay, so it's a weird placement, I think. Let me get rid of this. Move it completely to the left side. Connect these roads. Delete the extra points. Okay, that should do. And fix this connection here. I don't know how big the theater is. Oh, it's big. Okay, delete the road. And set it up this way. Or we can build one road here. Right.
Frivolous and irresponsible.
Okay, so that takes care of theater. Now let's check the range. Problem on the left and there'll be problem here on the right. So we want to shift this a bit to the left side so that entire left side is covered. I think only this house does not have theater. These three houses, these four houses actually don't have theater coverage. If we can shift a bit, I think this is not required. Let's see. So this is covering this part and this is covering this part. Do we need one more? Let's just try placing it and see. No. There's no advantage whatsoever for that here. So we were overbuilding it, so I think it's fine. But yeah, the objective is to try and move by one more. What is it? This is a sheep farm. Wow, sheep farm and theater side by side. Does this cover everything? I think the road is still required. Let's place the road. Okay, does this? It does not. Great. In fact, even more houses are not covered, and this does not have connection. Okay, maybe we'll have to exclude those houses. Very weird. One we can build here, of course. That should take care of that side. So somewhere here, but yeah, we don't have resources. We'll check that later. So wine production. Wine production requires vineyard. We have vineyards here. 130, so we'll need to set at least 3 and at least 1 or 2 of these. Now let's plan this a bit. So we want to expand upwards here in terms of our production. Maybe we can
Proposals to
delete this or let it be as of now. We also have some area here, so let's set up the road structure first. Or maybe I can set up one vineyard which can cover this area, then we can set up it. Let's see. So let's build it here. 100 cultivation area, and maybe start. Now this is an excellent way of not leaving any gaps. We're short of 10, so that sucks. Removing this will not take care of 10, so which probably means we'll have to extend it here and then maybe build the road a bit. So only this. Okay. And let's maybe build one more here. I don't know if this will have warehouse in range though. Does this have any warehouse in range? I don't think so. It just about misses out. So what we can do is set up a road here. Or let's do something different. What if we make paved roads here? From here till our warehouse. Excellent. So that takes care of the warehouse problem. So we don't need to build this, and we can essentially extend this entire area. $85 here and 100. So quickly cover this by road. How many we wanted? I forgot. We wanted at least 3 of these. We can maybe set this up here and see if this area can go. $65, $84, $100.
I have seen hard deals struck.
So far as she does not go on war, should be okay.
Fire is fed.
Okay, so we have set up 3 of these. We can connect this by road, and now we need 2 of these, and this needs an empty land. That's about it. The question is, do we have a warehouse connectivity here, which I doubt, so we can build one. So one here and one here. Let's try and set up roads here. So it is important to have paved roads set up for your production buildings, because this is where you want goods to travel really fast, especially if you do want to avoid building multiple warehouses. So let's actually spend some time and convert these to paved roads. That will give a big boost. What is happening? So this part is taken care of. Here, this part is taken care of. This is done. This is done. This is done. Great. So we have put paved roads everywhere here. So you can see the speed of carts has increased so much. You can actually see the difference immediately. So everything covered here. The only thing is you have to remember that there is no patch in between, because that will then otherwise create a problem. It would have been better if you could connect this. Should have thought it before, but I think it's fine. Everything here is taken care of. Paved roads everywhere here. We can now continue extending it down. We do not have a road here. Okay. No problem. So this improves your all your fire safety, happiness, health, everything, because the patrols will be faster because of paved roads. They can reach things faster. So everything gets improved by paved roads. Okay, we have only 7, so we'll wait for that, but this looks way much better. Unfulfilled needs.
Very good,
Okay.
Are.
Festival can be hosted in Juliana. Let's pay. Soap is something we'll never pay. Short in demand. Okay, so new festival has started. By the way, each of these festival bring in specialist as well. So you should always check if you have any specialist who you have not yet added, which is the case here. So workforce need is reduced for artisanal studios by 40%. Upkeep cost is reduced by 80%. That is great. Prestige is increased by 1.2. That is great. So fire safety, you can see we are at 220 just by putting the aqueducts. So that is tremendous boost. Happiness is now 493. So everything is going extremely well. Only thing, as I still feel, balance is the concern. But if we build more population here, that is simply how you can increase how much you basically earn, because most of your income comes from your resident. We are again full output storage. What are we researching now? Depot. This is the main one. So once we have the depot, the buildings which are not producing, they will also be producing. Okay, we have 104. That is great. Someone has just sold cement to us. So let's continue upgrading our roads. It's day as well, so the visibility is improved. in night it does become difficult sometimes to see exactly. Okay, so I think above this is so this becomes a bit tricky. Oh, we should extend it till down. Let's go all the way down. Okay, anything above? Yeah, let's finish the things which are above first. All of this does take time, but I think it also is something which feels good while doing it. Okay. Yeah. So we are short of it now. We have only 12 remaining and then 3. Great. So as we get more of cement, we'll keep moving it to paved road, and of course the biggest is to upgrade our city as well. So I think now we can plop up the trees. Yeah, I think trees is something which I prefer rather than anything else. So I love this smart way of putting trees. Just select it and done. Okay. Trees are added. Oh, what is this?
Thine Emperor Calidus commands thee.
Red 91. We must deliver this because we have to do something to take care of the reputation. Let's see. How much spread do we have? 250. Excellent. So we'll select our ship and select 100. And immediately go. Wait, I think we can deliver it here if I'm not wrong. Let's check our quest tracker. Deliver to a trader who represents the emperor. Which traders do we have here? So we have, I think, only Villa Augusta. Do we have this?
The island has always been a haven, where people are free to live as they choose.
I am not sure if this lighthouse, if Valeria takes care of it, but anyways, we send our boat up here, so we'll see. Once we've delivered this, that should improve our it should give +10 the relationship with the emperor. Oh, what do we have here? No warehouse in range. Really? I thought there was. If only this starts doing immediately, it would have been extremely helpful. But it takes some time to start showing. I don't know why there is always a delay. We have a warehouse here. We have one at the bottom. I think we can put one at the top. And that should take care of this. Does not, maybe move it up. Or actually by connecting this road as well, it would have taken care of. It's fine. Okay, so we had doubled the production of things here. What is this?
Some of the necessary materials
Yeah.
haven't
So because we
reached us.
did not lock that up, there was a shortage of brick. So once that is done, it should be fine. We had not doubled the production for Hollywood. So we still have only 4. We need 4 more. And we have to be mindful of not breaching that area. What do we not have? Oh. Okay, tile production is a problem here. Maybe we can set it for a maintained stock of 50. That way we are not overspending it, and we'll also keep having tiles. So once the production starts properly, we will not need to import it, but yeah. So yeah, it does become difficult to keep maintaining things across different islands. But yeah, that is the tricky part in this game. Difficulty wise, if you see, it's not
You have
honestly that difficult.
2 hours, Harry. May I suggest some refreshments?
So we are building for 2 hours, but yeah, we don't want to stop here because we want to deliver. Are we delivering? Where is our ship? I thought I selected the ship. Ah, it's here. Deliver, yes.
Time of gains for all.
Plus 10. Excellent.
Neptune's finest.
We can send the ship back. So there are a lot of things we are not doing currently. We are not taking any additional quest because we don't need the money. We're not building military ships because we actually have not found the area where we have Syracuse. So peace everywhere. We are still at -15 with the emperor. So whatever emperor asks for, we should be able to provide. And we are at a bad relationship with Syracuse. But till we discover his island, I think that will remain the same. I think his island was there somewhere on top, if I'm not wrong. So, or the south, I don't remember, but in the campaign, we basically we saw where the island was, but it is hidden again. So till we don't discover his island, I think we are okay. We don't have any problem. We do have 2 trade ships, so we need to set these. Once we have doubled the production rate on these islands, we can start sending olive oil to other places as well. Research wise, once this is done, we can add 1 more depot that will increase the production. So yeah, I think we are in a good place, and I think it's a good place to pause and save the game as well. So let's save it. So this was our live stream 8. So there are previous 7 videos, which if you have not had a look at, please check the link in the description and you can go and check out all of those videos. So I hope you like the gameplay today. We did a lot of things. Main was setting up aqueduct in Latium because fire was causing a lot of problem, fire safety. So now that we have taken care of it, it is in plus. We have also improved our production for a lot of these resources, and I think once we have paved roads everywhere, it should boost our income as well, which currently is still under 2000. We would want it to increase a bit. So in the next episode, we will expand, and we will also ensure that we have all the required resources which are required by nobles and the others. Especially wine production is something we have just started setting. Now that I remember, we didn't set up the wine production completely. I think we ran out of something. That's why we didn't set up. We'll have to check. But yeah, wine production is something which we can focus next time. So until then, see you next time. Do like and subscribe to the channel for more such videos. Take care. Thank you.